In 2018, an HVAC company in upstate New York was making 3 cents of profit on every dollar of service work. 1 year later, 18 cents. Same trucks, same techs, same market. One change. This is the exact math behind flat rate pricing, and why hourly billing is quietly bankrupting your service department without you ever seeing it happen. Here's what's actually going on if you're still billing time and materials. ACCA's 2025 Contractor of the Future study surveyed over 1,000 HVAC, plumbing, and electrical contractors. Shops using flat-rate pricing on service calls net about 7% profit. Shops billing hourly net about 4%. Same labor, same overhead, different number on the invoice, every single time. It gets worse. Industry benchmarking puts the number even higher. Nearly 90% of HVAC contractors are losing money in their service departments and don't know it. Hourly billing hides the real cost of the truck, the drive time, the callbacks, the admin support back at the office. You bill for the wrench turning. You never bill for the 40% of the day that isn't wrench turning. And hourly pricing punishes your best people. A tech who finishes a job in 45 minutes instead of 90 just costs the business money. Under hourly billing, speed is a pay cut. Flat rate flips that completely. Every minute your fastest tech saves becomes pure margin instead of lost revenue. Homeowners feel this too. Industry surveys put the number at 92% of homeowners who prefer flat rate pricing. Fewer than 30% of contractors actually offer it. That gap is sitting there for whoever closes it first. Now here's the proof, in one real business. Jason Ball founded Arctic Bear Plumbing, Heating and Air in Endwell, New York, back in 2007. For over a decade he ran the business on time and materials, the way almost every HVAC shop starts out. By 2018, the service department was technically profitable. Barely. 3% margin. Enough to survive. Not enough to hire, grow, or take a real owner draw home at the end of the year. That year, Arctic Bear switched to a flat-rate price book using the Profit Rhino system. Every common job, a capacitor swap, a drain clear, a tune-up, a coil replacement, got a fixed pre-calculated price built from labor, materials, overhead, and a real target margin. No more guessing on the truck. No more negotiating hours with a homeowner standing in the driveway. 1 year later, in 2019, 18% profit margin on service work. A 15-point jump in 12 months. And the average ticket, what Arctic Bear actually collected per job, went from about $180 to over $400. More than double. Same jobs. Same techs. Same trucks. Jason didn't add a truck or a tech to hit that number. He changed how the work was priced. That's not luck, and it's not a fluke. It's the mechanical result of pricing to value instead of pricing to a clock. So how do you actually build this without blowing up your whole business overnight? 3 moves. Solution 1. Start with your top 10 to 15 jobs, not all 200. Pull your last 90 days of invoices. Find the repairs and services you run most. Capacitor changes, igniter swaps, drain clears, tune-ups. Price those first. That's usually 60 to 70% of your call volume right there. Build the rest of the book out over the following few months. You do not need a finished price book to start capturing margin. Solution 2. Price to a labor multiplier, not to the clock. Take your fully burdened hourly cost, wages, payroll tax, insurance, the truck, tools, benefits, everything it actually costs to put that tech on the road, and multiply it by 2.5 to 3.5 times. If your tech costs you $40 an hour loaded, your flat rate labor component should reflect $100 to $140 an hour of value delivered, not 40. That gap is where your overhead, your office staff, and your actual profit live. Layer 40 to 60% margin on materials on top of that. Solution 3. Train the presentation, not just the price book. The book only works if your techs use it with confidence. Arctic Bear didn't just install software and hope. Jason got his team trained on how to walk a homeowner through a fixed price before any work started. No hedging. No let me check with the office. No apologizing for the number on the page. Techs who present a flat, confident price close more jobs at full value. Techs who look uncertain are training their customers to negotiate against them. Run this as a 60-day test if you want proof before you commit. Track 3 numbers before you switch and after: your close rate, your average ticket, and your service department margin. Most shops don't need a leap of faith. They need 8 weeks of their own data. 3% to 18%. A $180 ticket to a $400 ticket. Same company, same trucks, 12 months apart. The only thing that changed was how the work got priced. If you're still quoting by the hour, pull your last 20 invoices this week and run the math yourself. You'll probably find the number that's been sitting there the whole time, waiting for somebody to price it correctly. This is Margin and Wrench. New playbook every day. Hit subscribe.